Morning everyone, it's Caprica 1. I'm just going to do a quick morning / midweek update on the core trades. Start off with the dollar CAD. Zoom in so you can see what's happening there. Okay, so early on in the week, Monday, had the short trade off the first bar of the week, which was there. You can see that's obviously off the blog I've detailed how that trade went on. We've had a short, a long, and back short again. Essentially what's happened from, I think it was yesterday, Tuesday, Monday night. We had the long trade up at 0190. You can see how that it didn't really move as I would have expected, or as I would have hoped, I should say. But as the price has moved up, we can see this last bar, which was the 6 o'clock in the morning completion bar on the 6th. Actually touched the weekly open, so what I could do is bring my stop up on the long trade to the low of that bar. I also place a pending short entry below that bar. Now because of how things worked out with me getting to the charts, I actually missed this part of that candle, which would have stopped me out had I moved the stop straight away at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I was a bit fortunate there and managed to miss that. So I'll move the stops up to 0155, placed a pending short also at 0155, and as price came off yesterday, it triggered the stop and triggered the new pending short, and you can see where I'm up to now on the dollar CAD. So it's T1, T2 hits, T3 I'm leaving open, as I'm doing for all the pairs at the moment, not trading, leaving T3 open. So see, that's quite nice. I had some follow through during the Asian session, so that's quite nice. That's dollar CAD. Quickly move on to pound dollar. We've had not quite as scrappy as some of the other pairs, pound dollar. Had a long trade, a long trade off the weekly open, which triggered on Monday, which was there, 56.25. We can see that moved up. T1, T2, stop was moved to entry, which was 50. Whoops, that keeps happening. 56.25. Price then came back off and just triggered the stop loss and got me out of that trade, shut me out. So it was just the first two targets on that trade. What could have happened if you were awake early enough was this bar here, the 6th of the 12th, which was Tuesday, I believe. Yes, it would have been 6th of the 12th. The bar that finished at 6 AM touched the weekly open, so you could have placed a pending short below that bar at 56.13 minus 2, rounded down, so 56.10 would have been your entry, and you probably would have got some targets there. As it was, again, I wasn't at the chart for that, so I missed that entry, so I had to sit through sort of this price action there where that blue circle was, because I missed the entry. I had to watch price go against or go without me. But the following bar that completed, which was the 6 till 2 bar, also touched the weekly open, so I was able to put a new short trade below that bar. So that was 55.85, and you can see where that's at now. It initially moved in my favour, which is sitting through some retracement, but as price developed, you can see the bar that completed at 10 o'clock last night touched the weekly open. So what I can do is move my stop down, mark this off so you can see, move the stop down to the high of that bar and place a pending long entry above 56.39. So just using the weekly open as a trade management bar. So essentially what we've done, we've gone from an initial stop there at 56.70. We managed to get that down to 56.45. So we've shaved a few points off that there. And that's our pound dollar. So we've got still got the shorts open. Stops been managed. No targets hit yet, but a pending long entry is obviously waiting. Now, if this current live bar closes when it closes at 2 o'clock, that doesn't trigger the long. What I can also do is use that for trade management, as that touches the weekly open also. So I can bring the stop down just a little bit further to the high of that bar, which would be another 5 points. It'd be 56.40, and obviously the pending long entry would move down to that level as well, 56.40. So that's pound. Have a quick look at euro dollar finally. Move in. Similar story to pound with the pending long trade from Monday at 34.30, which is detailed on the blog. That went up. I hit the first target, stopped out at 50%, and triggered a short entry at 33.95, which is on the blog as it stands. I'm going to do this in I'll show you what I do when I just mark all these things up on the chart. The new long trade has already triggered. I'll just talk through it briefly. What happened? The short at 33.95, which was there. Triggers gone down, hit it first target, stops moving to 50%. Now the stop was above this bar, where that yellow line is. Entry was below it. So we can move the stop down to 50% on the first target hit, so roughly eyeball, and it would have been about there, roughly. I know what's happened. We had a bar that completed yesterday at 2 o'clock touch the weekly open, so that can be used for trade management and any new trades. So stop was moved to the high of that bar with a pending long entry also placed. So what's happened? Price has moved up, and we can see that price has now triggered that long entry. This bar also touched the week open and could have been used for new trades. However, it wasn't at the chart to do that. So the previous bar's trade management is still in effect. As is this one here. This one finished at 6 o'clock this morning. I wasn't at the chart to take advantage of that. I think it would have been the same anyway, looking at it. So as we stand now, we've got a long above 34.26 plus 2 plus the spread. 34.26. I can probably squeeze in 34.30 again. So all we need to do, move this around to 34.30. Not quite. 34.30. There we go. Long trade's already on, but that's just giving me a visual clue of where the targets are. And as this trade's gone on, we can see the last 2 completed bars touch the weekly open, so they can straight away be used for trade management. So 34.30, the stop was below this bar at 33.30. So you see it was a 100-point stop. But straight away we can use the last complete bar for trade management, which was that one. That one there. So we can move the stop up to below that, 33.97, so round it down, minus 2 round it down, 33.95. So we've shaved quite a lot off that stop, so the risk has reduced quite dramatically. And obviously, because it's touching the weekly open, I can also place a pending short entry below that at 33.95 as well, should that stop get hit. So that's briefly the week so far. Been a little bit messy, a bit backwards and forwards. But that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little update, and I will catch you soon on the blogs. Alright guys, thanks for watching.